It's an extremely sad state of affairs in Ghana. A very, very disheartening incident happened today, early today, and the whole of Ghana is in total darkness. It's total darkness. And it's the type of news that when you hear it's really difficult to sort of put into words. It feels like a dream, it's kind of it feels like one of those things that it feels like it real is not real because you're not, yeah, the brain is not used to certain news like that, and it's hard, you know. So earlier today, initially, I actually heard that there is a helicopter crash somewhere in Asante region, and it's one of Ghana's military's helicopter, and we were trying to actually figure out whether there were some, live entities or there were the people that were actually in the helicopter. At least they made it alive. Initially, the news were coming in bits, so I was actually tracking it, and then later on, the worst news broke out that Ghana's ministers, some of Ghana's ministers, top ranking ministers that are helping with, making sure that this particular government is putting things together and aligning things in place, are part of the people in the accident. And it's it's a very sad state of affairs where these people are actually putting themselves on the front line to make sure that certain things or certain action from maybe Obuasi and other Galamsey regions that are not particularly helping the country will be cured in a good light, right? So they were on their way to launch the Sustainable Mining Initiative. Something that was supposed to help with the fight with Galamsey, because the sitting government made a promise to Ghanaians that they will do their best to make sure the issue of Galamsey is reduced. So at least they were working on it. They were taking action to make sure that they meet up to the promises that they've given to Ghanaians, and the unfortunate happened. So it is reported that the people that were in the accident were 8 people. There were 8 people, including 2 ministers of state. Now, the names were Dr. Edward Omani Boama, who is the Minister of Defense, and Alhaji Dr. Ibrahim Mutala Muhammad, who is also a Minister for Environment. And then we have Alhaji Muniru Muhammad, who is the Acting Deputy National Security Coordinator. And then we have Dr. Samuel Sapon, who is the Vice Chairman of NDC. That's the sitting government. And then we have here Mr. Samuel Abuaji, who happens to be a former parliamentary candidate in Obuasi East. Squadron Leader Peter Befemi Anala. He's also another one that was also on the flight. And then we have here Flying Officer Kum Ampedu. And then we have here Sergeant Ernest Ado. So we've lost 8 gallant men to this tragic crash. And it's... Charlie, when you are not too sure how to find the right words to describe something, because imagine these people that have lost their life, they have families, okay, they have friends that love them. Imagine maybe they will beg their farewell to their family when they were leaving home, that, look, I'm going to work, I'm going to make sure that I contribute to the nation, and I also, in a way, bring food home. Because these people, these ministers, these wonderful people, sometimes they have a lot of people that are dependent on them. So they are always on the run, trying to make sure that they make ends meet, not only for themselves, not only for the nation, but to people around them that need their help. Okay, including their family members, immediate family and extended family, and sometimes people even outside of the family. And let's even come to their nuclear family. Imagine being at home, and then your dad, your husband has told you that maybe they are going to work, they will be back home, only for you to jump on social media, or you have a call or a text, and you realize that this news is actually real. Charlie, it's heart-wrenching, it's heartbreaking, it's sad. It's really, really sad. I'm not too sure how to put things in words, but I don't know. But it is said that the government is actually doing some things. I mean, they are trying to organize some people. The vice president is going to the families of the bereaved, to believe the people that have died, lost their lives. So actually, I mean, there's a culture in Ghana that you have to go and then inform the family officially of what happened, and we we have to take it from there. It's you see, right now you don't know because if we offer for more, well, we used to talk about the roads and how bad it is and why it's causing accidents and all that. See, like this is not the road. This is they try to use a more convenient way. One to sort of because it was they had to go to the event and maybe they had to cut down the hours they would take to go there. They have to take a plane so that it will be convenient. Also to avoid some risk. Only for this news to happen. So right now the road way, yeah, what the fast roads are hey. Charlie, it be some way. Oh. So right now there be like it be the grace of God, it be the mercies of God that we all for take the walk. Because every day we all they leave house, they go, they come. But some people go, they know they come. You they be out kwa Charlie, you know be say we be proper pass people. These people are ministers. They are actually in terms of achievements and status. Most they are doing better than most people, most of us. Not in any way to use this in a form of comparison, but I'm saying it in a sense that it go fit be anyone. I mean, these things it can be anyone. It's just by grace that Charlie we are alive, and Charlie this particular year is full of these kind of news and sudden deaths and accidents, and Charlie it's just I don't know. It's something that I'm not too sure how to actually process it because then it's it's a I don't know whether it's a promptation for us to actually be more appreciative towards life, but in all its sense, how are you going to sort of make sure that what are you going to say? What are you going to do that will, if nothing at all, even make the families of this bereaved, console them in a way? It's never going to be possible. Like they've lost gems. We've lost people that were fighting. They are doing their best for the nation. They were actually at the forefront of actually working to help the nation develop. And this has to happen to them in a very gruesome, like very bad way. Because looking at the pictures that was flooding the media, I prefer not to even talk about it because it was beyond recognition. Like the bodies of the people in this helicopter, some were not even found, and the ones that were found, you can't even recognize them. It's it's just what it is. I don't know how to properly talk about it, but it's one of those things. I mean, I'm very sad. Like it's just one of those things that you just can't find the right words to sort of explain. Because, but I mean, I guess they say that's life. I mean, we have to find ways to actually live it, no matter how that we wake up to. I mean, meet. I mean, in any way. I mean, I can't even find the right words to actually even express myself. But I mean, it's one of those things. We hope that the right forensic activities or the right people in charge will find out what really caused this helicopter crash. Because, I mean, what has happened has happened. We have to find ways to actually know what caused it. Was it lack of maintenance or what really caused it? If they can actually give us a public, at least a closure, they should give the whole nation some closure with regards to how these things happen, because there are other people that also have to protect it. And it's also it raises great concerns because right now, no matter how you do it, we need a form of transportation to actually make sure that certain things are done, and we need to have a secure transportation system, especially for some of these dignitaries. So if these things have happened, I believe that it's right for the nation to actually go into details and find out what actually caused all of this. It is alleged that the president His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was supposed to be part of the crew. Okay, and I don't know how true it is, but that's what is going around. So, I mean, some people are reading several meanings into it, whether it was deliberate, but that is a wild allegation at this point. I mean, we know sometimes politics can be some funny game, but at this point, we need facts. We need solid evidence to actually help us to get to the root of what actually happened to cause all of this. Charlie, with that one said, I will end today's edition. But before I go, I'll just say that, Charlie, we all have to be more appreciative of what life has for us every day. No matter how difficult life will be, Charlie. So far as you're alive, your family are alive, every single moment, every second is an opportunity to actually experience life the best way that you can. Because as you can see with how deaths are flying around, we don't have the luxury of time to actually postpone things and postpone certain things that we're supposed to do to tomorrow or maybe later. So whatever you got to do, do it this time, and then make sure that you show the right people that are in your life how much you love and care about them. With that one said, I'll end today's edition of the updates on social media. The name remains Donald and not Trump. I'll see you on the other side. Peace.